Okay, so this is unboxing the product. This is how it comes, and then the first thing you will have to do is take off this back piece. So in order to do that, first things first, you're gonna have to take this little screw out. So let's get to that. And once you get it loose, you can pretty much just undo it by hand. Take that little thing out right there. What you do have to do now is you have these little screws right here that you got to take out. You're going to use this smaller one right here. The second one right here. Basically, that's going to take off this piece right here, which is what you need to take off in order to run your cord through there. So don't forget to do that first. And these screws are kind of long. I mean, for as deep as they go, they might take you some time to take out. So it is kind of a pain in the butt to take them in and out. So, and then again, you can pretty much get to a certain point on these screws where you can just pretty much do it by hand. It makes it so much faster. Make sure when you take these out, do not lose these. You won't need these. I don't think I got any extras of these. They give you extras of these, and yeah, they come in this box with your external battery adapter box. Next, after you take these two out, you will have to take this one out, and you'll need this silver one. You have two black ones and one silver one. This is the one you'll need for this one. Once you get it loose, which it comes loose pretty easy. I mean, it stays secure, but once you get it going, it's pretty easy to take out. Now pop that right out. Comes out like that. Make sure you don't lose this screw. Keep that little screw with this over here out of the way. And next, you're going to pop this right off. It should come right off. And then this is going to be where you put your Osmo pocket in. Now you're going to slide this right out. It should come right out. At first, it might be a little difficult to slide in and out, but I think once you start moving it around and using it, it starts to get a little easier to slide in and out. This is going to be where you put your pocket at. Slide that right in there like that. Make sure it's snug, guys. Make sure it goes all the way to the back. These little walls keep it from moving. And then there's also little pads on the side that actually keep it from sliding out. So after you put this into the slot that goes into the housing, I would say next step, best step you can do is make it a lot easier, because if you do out of order, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get this in. So I'm going to take your little cord that basically hooks up to your Osmo, to your external battery right here. This will allow you to charge your Osmo on the go when you need to, even though the Osmo does have amazing battery. You're going to take this little end piece, not this piece right here. You don't want this one. You want this one right here. And you're going to just take it, slip it in right there, and just leave it like that. Make sure it stays in there. Now you're going to slide this into the housing. When you put this in, just be careful. You don't want to scratch your pocket. And these have to line up. Take this. And you're going to slide that right in there. Boom. Take your little connector. And then this is going to plug into your Osmo right here. And then if you guys do have your little wrist adapter to your pocket that's on there, my suggestion is, because it kind of gets in the way, I tuck it in underneath right here. There's a space right here that you can put this down in there, and then it won't be in the way. But make sure when you do it, keep it in the middle, closer to like this part right here, kind of where this cord's at, and not off to the side. Because if you put it right here, it's gonna off to the side. It's gonna impede this from going on. So Now that you got this tucked in and out of the way, you're going to take this bottom piece again, which we took off the bottom not too long ago, and then this screw, there's these two, and then there's this. This is the one that you're going to need to screw back into the bottom. And it's cool that they give you two options. You can mount it from further back or closer up to the front. And then this is your screw. Like I said, guys, keep your screws with whatever it goes to together. It makes it so much easier. You do not want to get them mixed up. Put the wrong screw in the wrong hole. It might damage the threading, so keep that in mind. Now back to, I think it's the silver screw that you're going to use to do this one. So that bottom piece is on. It's ready to go. Now that you have it all plugged in, ready to go, this is out of the way, you want to put on this back piece. This piece right here has to go in between this, and this. So there's like a little sweet spot. I'm just going to slide that right in there, and boom, should pop right in. And make sure this goes right in between the handle and the back piece right here. Now that you got your back piece on, you want to take the two bottom screws that you took out the first time, and you're going to start putting those in. It does take a little bit of time to get them in all the way and get them nice and snug. And this thing is pretty cool, man. This thing has so many different tripod mounts that you can mount other things on here. On the bottom, the side, the back, the front, a little bit on the top. Okay, once you got these two screws on the bottom dialed in, you can you're gonna put on your battery external pack right here. You can kind of get it started, but you kind of want it up a little higher so that it doesn't, if you have it too far down, the camera when you set it down is going to be leaning on this. You probably don't want that. So I would say grab the little hook that's on there and make sure it's on the hole, and then start screwing in by hand. You're going to start mounting that in, and there you go. Always make sure this part is going to go down. This is your bottom piece that slides in. So now that you got this in right here, there's a screw that goes right here. You're going to take this little screw. I don't want to forget this one. This one's going to go on top of the first one that you took out. Got that in there. All right. You're going to take this and you're going to flip it like that. Make sure it's good to go. And you're going to have to recenter it. So next, we're going to put on your phone mount, and this holds your phone magnetically. It's MagSafe, and the screw is in it already, so it's ready to go. It's going to be, I believe, the silver one. Now, you can mount this either on the front right here, like so, like right in the middle. If you have a shotgun mic that you plan on using on this thing, you probably don't want to mount it in the middle because your mic is going to cover your phone. So just be aware of that. I prefer to have it off onto the side right here so that it's kind of out of the way. It's out of the way and you can actually see your phone better. And it's going to be the silver one. And as you can see, there's two mounts, one on the right and one on the left. Once we have our phone mount on and ready to go, this whole time I did have the ring adapter on this, but this is sold separate. You will have to buy this separately, and it actually came with this small rig mat box that I bought, and I also bought an ND filter 8 for it, so that is good to go. The inside of it. So you're going to have to buy one of these to mount any kind of mat box on this. And then you're going to screw that on like so. Slide that right on. That should pop on nicely like that. Tighten that. And then next thing I want to do, and one of the last things I'm going to do, is mount my shotgun mic. There's actually two shoe placements you can put, a light, or like I said, a mic, or anything else that you need for accessories, and you have these three ready to go too. And it also goes back to what I said about the phone mount. If you had it right here, your phone's just going to be right here and it's kind of block your phone. And then I have a transmitter, DJI, of course, transmitter, mic 2. And I'm going to stick this. You can stick it in different places. These handles have multiple mounts. There's like 3 of them on here, guys. There's one on the top right here. There's one off to the front right here. Slides right in. And then there's one on the back too right here, which is cool. It feels really nice being able to hold this thing like that too. If something's in the way, you can always move it to a different one. And then now we can plug in our external battery that we ran through the bottom right there. Like I said, don't forget to that be one of the first things you do, because if you put all this together and you don't put that in, you can't charge your DJI Pocket. So don't make that mistake. And then if you look, this will say charging. Lastly, now that we're there and we're about done, this is your plate. It goes over the cover of this and it should pop right in like that. And that basically just covers that screen and the controls for your DJI Pocket. But I mean, if you don't want it on there, you don't have to have it on there. I just think it looks kind of cool that it's just all closed in. I prefer that. I would say on a hot day, if you're filming out, I would probably prefer to take this thing off. If you're in warmer environments filming, the Pocket might overheat, and I'm sure it has a fail-safe. It'll turn itself off. You also have a few of these that came in the external battery box. I'm not entirely sure what these go to, but they look like maybe to the side handles or extra adapters. I'm not sure. I'll find out later when I play with it more. And that's pretty much it, guys. You get some extra screws, and you should have 3 of these screwdrivers or Allen wrenches, whatever you call them. And this is it. This is the rig. This is the rig that I put together with some extra accessories I had. And there's the back part of it. But yeah, this thing looks sick. I will be making a video, review video on this, so stay tuned. Out on the field. Right now I'm dealing with an injury, but once I get walking a little bit more, I'll be out there filming with this thing. So stay tuned. I just mainly wanted to shoot the whole out-of-box experience in this video. So yeah, it's nice. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you do order one of these, they are having a, I don't know if it's still on, but it's a summer sale right now, 20% off or something. And originally it's like $6.99 for this rig, for this box housing. I paid on the summer sale, I paid about about 500 bucks for it. And it's just a cool setup, man. It just makes the whole Osmo Pocket experience different. And you know, it's all about experimentation. So I understand the Pocket is supposed to be a handheld pocket camera, but what's cool about this is you have options. You can mount this. This is probably good for good stationary, slow cinematic shots, but you can also take out the Pocket and just use it as a pocket camera. So you got choices. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. I will have this one up soon. So thanks for checking it out, guys.